Today I'm at a place that really helped me lay the foundation of my channel and helped me get it to where it is at today. I'm at Mason-Dixon Auto Auction. This auction was a place that my dad and I used to come to pretty much every week. Every Tuesday evening, they still have the sale on Tuesdays, and man, have the times changed. I look around this lot and I see a vacant, empty lot. The way that it has changed is to the point where all of these rows are empty. This entire section from that tower down and sometimes beyond that tower used to be packed full when my dad and I would come to this sale. There would be so many cars. The auction would start at about 5:30 and it wouldn't be done until 9 or 10. I talked to one of the workers today and they told me that the sale starts at 5:30 and they're lucky to make it to 7. Sad to see that it's changed, but I noticed that this place started to go down pre-COVID. After COVID hit, it really took a nosedive. When my dad and I actually were coming here, we noticed a decline. We stopped coming about 5 to 7 years ago after my dad had 2 strikes in a row, 2 vehicles that were sold green light. At Mason-Dixon, if you buy a vehicle that's green light, that means that it's in running order and has no issues. Come to find out, those vehicles had bad transmissions. Thankfully, with the first one, manager of the auction was able to talk with my dad. My dad got a full refund. Second one, not so much. We had to actually run it through the auction again and ended up taking a loss. After that, left a horrible taste in our mouth and we just stopped coming to this auction. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Let's see what's at the sale today. We used to go through and we would do auto checks. Back when we would come to this sale, you could pay $99 and have unlimited auto checks for 30 days. Now, you can't do that. This is a 2014 Ford Escape. Let's go ahead and start it up. It's got 110,000 miles, just over that 100,000 mile mark. Started right up. We've got an engine light on. I'm feeling a little bit of a jerk and a wobble coming from the front here. It almost seems like it could be something related to motor mounts being bad, possibly. The interior doesn't look too terrible. It's actually in pretty good condition. And even the exterior is not in bad shape. But again, not really something that, even if we were at this auction, coming here still looking for something to buy, I really don't see this as something that my dad and I would have been interested in. Ford Fusion. This door is not lining up here. It's sagging. When you open it, it drops. Smoke smell. Oh, man, look at that. I bet you this rocker is gone down. Oh, look at that. Wow. That rocker is completely gone back there. Had some poor cover up for paint. Rockers eating away over here. That's nasty. 08 Caravan with weak brakes. Sometimes when you go to these auctions, not necessarily just this one, but if they say weak brakes, sometimes it means that the brakes literally like go to the floor and it has no brakes. It doesn't even start. 2010 Ford Fusion. Another smoked car. I'm not really seeing much of anything. I did see this on the website. This is a 2016 Hyundai Accent. It is a it's a one owner, 97,000 miles. Says that it runs good, but down here we see check engine light is on, tapping noise in engine, was driven daily until 3 weeks ago, probably when that tapping started. Looking back at the memories I have of coming to this auction, I gotta say, I remember a lot of Hyundais coming through the sale lanes of the auction and being absolutely trashed. This one right here, sounds like the engine is dumb. Wow. Yeah. You guys know I never really used to be a big Hyundai fan if you follow me closely. The Santa Cruz and the Elantra and the Elantra N have converted me into a Hyundai fan. This right here though, never really been a big accent person. This is not a good example of an accent right here. 2012 Chevrolet Malibu. This one here has probably the most bald tires that I have seen on a vehicle in a long time. It just screams neglect by looking at those tires. 146,000 miles. It's not, yeah, dead battery, looks like. Wow. I'm gonna take a look at this just because it's a Scion. This is an 05 TC. I haven't been up close with the TC in a long time. 226,000 miles. Started right up, but as I've said before, it's a Toyota, so of course it's gonna start. Maintenance required, needs an oil change. Check engine light. 2.4 liter, 4-cylinder. It's a good engine. I wouldn't put my stamp of approval on it because of where it's at, but another thing is these tend to be pretty beat up and abused. 2014 Chrysler 300. Oh, okay, yeah, got a door pop there. 179,000 miles. This is a pull key because it is a push button start. Here at Mason-Dixon, if you have a vehicle that has push button start, they pull the key. It does have WeatherTech mats on the inside, a leather interior. The body on this one is really probably one of the straightest, untouched and unwrecked looking ones here, just compared to everything else that's here. But it still has its flaws. I mean, it looks like they might have rear-ended someone or like hit something somehow, whoever owned it. I don't know. 2009 Ford Flex. Look at these wheels. Were these painted somehow? I have no idea. Leather interior. Ugh, dirty leather interior at that. 180,000 miles. Start right up. No warning lights on the dash. I do like the Ford Flex. It's one of the models that I really wish Ford would have continued to make. It was just functional, cool looking. You might not be into the boxy look, but this thing is a really cool boxy wagon. We've got rear entertainment system, third row seating. Again, I'm not saying this one here is great or cool with these peeling wheels and dirty interior, but limited all-wheel drive. I have a little bit of a soft spot for the Ford Flex just because I like the boxy style, the functionality of it. This one's pretty beat up, and really, it's not a clean example of a Ford Flex. I wanted to take a video of this one here, 2007 F-150, no reverse. I wanted to just take a quick look at it though, because I do have a soft spot for this generation F-150. My dad had a 2006 in much better shape than this one. 226,000 miles. Started right up, no warning lights on the dash. It says no reverse, but it went into reverse and backed up just a little bit. The single cab F-150s of this generation had this cute little door. The tiniest little door there that opens up, and allows you to store stuff in the back of the truck like antifreeze. That looks promising. Whenever you see a fluid like that in a vehicle at a sale or an auction, or maybe advertised online for sale, it's a good sign that that vehicle needs that fluid to get from A to B, whether it be brake fluid, antifreeze, oil. Chances are you can count on that vehicle leaking whatever fluid is stored inside of it. Two-tone green and silver. My dad's was blue and silver, two-tone. Not a clean example of that generation F-150 though. 08 Camry. Doesn't look like anything special from the outside, but this one does have 80,000 miles, so it's low mileage compared to everything else here, and it's really low mileage for one of these Camrys. Got a check engine light on. 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. Great engine by Toyota. And this one sounds like it's running smoothly. It's got its share of scratches, but it smells like it's clean on the inside. It doesn't have a dirty smell. This light interior shows a lot of stains, but it doesn't smell like smoke, doesn't smell musty or anything like that. This rear bumper almost looks like it might have been repainted, and that right there was sticking out. Might have been in an accident at some point. It's just a base LE package, but 80,000 miles on this engine is really low miles, and the AC is blowing cold, so this Camry would probably be my choice if I had to like take a vehicle in a giveaway, like say they were giving away cars. I would choose this Camry. Or if they put me in a position where I had to choose a vehicle to drive across the country, I would take a chance for the Camry. I mean, it's 80,000 miles on a Camry. I did notice this Jeep Patriot. I'm not really a big fan of these necessarily, but this is a 2016. It has 76,149 miles. This one looks like it's pretty bare bones. We got manual cranks, manual locks, and a manual transmission. Let's see if this one will start. Started right up. Let's try out the AC. The AC is blowing cold. Even the vehicles here that have low mileage are not clean examples. I mean, look at this. Look how bald that tire is. Looks like they rotated them. Front wheel drive, they put the fronts on the backs. I would say I have the biggest soft spot for this vehicle right here out of everything else in this whole sale. I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds to guess what it is. Here's a hint. I've owned 2 of them within the last couple of years, and you've seen them on the channel. BMW Z3, 2001. This one is the 2.5. It's not the 1.9 like I had. Top looks like it's in okay shape. Dent, scuff. I do like, out of all of the Z3s that I had, I do like this color of leather seats the best. It looks really cool. Got those blue inserts as well. These are a really good bang for the buck if you're in the market for a fun to drive sports car. I don't know as much about the 2.5 liter. So I would go with one that is a 1.9 liter if I was ever to buy another one of these, which I wouldn't mind owning another one. Got a 5-speed manual transmission. We got that blue leather housing as well. This right here looks like is what goes on those holes in the back that we saw the rear bumper. Harman Kardon audio in this one. No key because they pull out the keys on BMWs here at Mason-Dixon. This hood release is really messed up. Really, the only reason I checked out this Z3 is because I have a soft spot for them. It's not anywhere near as clean as the Z3s that I owned were. 2.5 liter. Again, if I was to buy another one of these, I'd rather go with the 1.9 liter personally because I'm more familiar with that engine. And the 1.9s do tend to be a little bit cheaper. 2013 Chevrolet Malibu. 135,000 miles. Started right up, but I feel a miss in the engine to the point where it's shaking a little bit. Engine light, service StabiliTrak. LT trim. 2016 Chevrolet Silverado. 110,000 miles. Interior on this one smells clean, looks clean. Got some damage to the rear left side of the bed. I think the interior on this one is the cleanest out of all the ones we've looked at here. It is gonna need tires though. Last but not least is what we normally would say, but this could be the least. I don't know. This is a 2017 Ford Escape. 85,000 miles, but it smells like an ashtray. Started right up. Wow, okay, I've never seen that alert on a Ford before. Engine fault, service now. Okay, what's next? Fuel level low, 2 miles to empty. What's next? Engine on. Okay. Hill start assist, not available. Driver door ajar. Okay, there we go. Now we get to 85,000 miles. I hear a rattling noise when revving. Didn't jerk into gear like the other Escape that we looked at earlier, but that really doesn't mean much. I knew I smelled cigarette smoke. This is a it's an ashtray on wheels. Oh, wow. Disgusting. Wow, that really got to my throat there. Man, has this place changed. I say it's changed, but really, like, the quality of the vehicles here as I remember it, when my dad and I started to come less and less, the quality is basically like I remember it, which is poor. The only difference is it's a fraction of the size that it used to be. It's literally 25% of what it used to be. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little bit of a trip down memory lane, taking a look at Mason-Dixon Auto Auction. One of the places I used to enjoy coming to as a teenager with my dad. Brings back a lot of memories, but smash that thumbs up button, comment, let me know your thoughts of any of the vehicles here of this video. Be sure to subscribe today so you don't miss any more videos just like this one. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching.